Alright, today's job for driveway shop. I'm going to pull the intake manifold and clean out the exhaust crossover because I've had an issue with it not starting. It idles, starts and idles just fine, but from zero when I step on the gas, while it's still relatively cold, as in not warmed up, it has a big hesitation, and I kind of have to do this thing on the gas pedal, and then it's fine. Once it's nice and warmed up, it mostly goes away, except for when it's raining or cold out. Then it does it more, and it sometimes actually just dies on me when I'm idling at like a stop sign or something. Sometimes while I'm driving, if I let off the gas. So I got to throw it in neutral, start it up, away we go. And I've been told it's the exhaust crossover. And I've hit a thermometer on the exhaust crossover, and it's considerably cooler. So all indications are I've got a plugged exhaust crossover. So I'm going to yank it out, clean it out, see what happens. I'm not going to hold you around for that, though. I'm sure you've seen a lot of engine disassembly videos, so I'll just bring you back when I get to the fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Alright, to start, I got my EGR valve, and it looks really bad, so that's telling me there's probably something going on down in there. Well, thanks, Chilton. It clearly says remove vacuum control between carburetor and distributor. Remove the distributor cap and wires. The cap. But if you look at that last bolt right there, and the fact that there's no distributor, I had to take the distributor out to get to that sucker. Sure, I could probably get a wrench on it, but no way I'm going to get a socket or a torque wrench. So anyway, the saga continues. Well, I got it out. I had to remove the distributor. I had to loosen both of the valve covers. Good thing I've got gaskets. And I had to loosen my air pump. In fact, I just need to take that thing off. But exhaust crossover, that thing is nasty. So let's wander over here and check out the intake. Lemonade sign for my daughter. Gonna have to take that carburetor off anyway, but you can see right there from earlier, and that. So I'll get to cleaning. I got a friend helping me. He's gonna tell me what's wrong with it. Probably can tell me it's broke. Well, this has been interesting, but I've got it all cleaned out. Hopefully I won't be seeing any more problems with those cleaned out. This stupid air pipe from the air pump, they had it mounted right here on the other side of the top side of the intake manifold. The other side, I don't know where it's mounted, but it's outside somewhere. I gotta take that off. There's a bolt way back there on the back of the exhaust manifold, and I can't even access the other one. There's too much junk in the way. I don't even know how to get it. So I just bent that sucker straight up. I'd like to delete this thing anyway. But I'll glue in my gaskets and set in the intake and see what we do. See how it goes from there. Well, I'm mostly done. I've got it in. I've got them all torqued. 40 foot-pounds. I'm just gonna run around them one more time. Gotta do them twice, maybe 3 times. Give them a circle in a spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Yeah, there's no way I'd get a torque wrench on this one, that dizzy in the way. Alright. Well, there you go. I think I'm going to torque them one more time. But you don't have to watch. Well, I got the other rocker cover off because I knew I'd have to fix this. I mean, look at that. Woohoo! They're just brittle. I got a new one to put in it. First, let's clean this thing. Alright. There we go. Let's put this on here. It's got these nifty little tabs to hold it in place. Alright, let's put it in place. There's the shop lion. Well, I've done it. I decided to do the smog pump delete. I don't think it's doing much anyway. Not to mention the fact that quite some time ago I found this tab broken. And these pipes are in the way. I already got them yanked off. And these connections to the back of the exhaust manifolds, I think I'll just whack them off of there and plug them up, put them back on. We got to figure out how to yank this other one out. It goes on down to the exhaust, but it's not in the way at the moment. Anyway, I'm pulling that guy out, and then I'll get it all back together. Well, it's getting really hot in the driveway shop, but I got the coil and the condenser in, I got the distributor in. Hopefully it's clocked correctly. It should be very close. I just got to reattach the wires, put the carby back on. I need a new thermostat gasket, and I need the hose that goes right here. Get all the linkage. I had to redo that. I had the bolts in, had to yank them out to put that bracket back in. And ta-da! I've got smog pump delete. Okay, I got the fuel make it happener back in, but I need to tighten it down. Got the distributor in. I had it clocked funny. I had to fix it. Got to get the thermostat in, and little vacuum something or other goes right there. Make up your own name for it. Alright, I got my carburetor figured out. This solenoid is mounted to this plate, and when I put it back on, this screw right here got caught underneath of that. So all I had to do was loosen this plate and it worked. So let's keep it trucking. Well, I got it all back together. Almost. I still got to deal with the springs on the throttle, as well as all these little silly vacuum hoses that run all over the place. Add a little coolant. See if it'll fire up. Check the timing. Should fire up, but I'll have to verify the timing. Well, I got it all back together. I'm pretty sure I got all the vacuum hoses figured out. Carburetor linkage is doing linkage things. Well, all right, good news update. That white wire you can see there. Physical zoom. Yep, that was loose. It's a ground of some sort. Of course, grounds make a difference. And there might have been something with the coil wire. It was plugged in, but I wasn't getting any spark out of the coil. And after I plugged that white wire in, it still wasn't getting spark, so I played with the coil wire a lot, and I must have just needed to reseat it, because all of a sudden I was getting spark. I adjusted the timing. I put piston 1 to top dead center, and it mostly started. Then I needed to adjust the timing a little bit, and we got it to just about where it needs to be. Bring the thunder. go. I got a few loose ends to figure out, and I probably have to adjust my timing a little tiny bit. But there it is. So to everybody that's been following this on Facebook and everybody else, there you go. Another episode of Driveway Shop. See you next time.
You